Yes, guys, today is another day and we are here in another video. Guys, if you are a female and you are an African, this is a video for you to watch, alright? Because this video concerns employment. For those of you who have been unable to move to Europe or who have been struggling to move to Europe or to EU but without the means because you lack money, females especially, I'm not saying the males are excluded, alright? I'm still going to find out if this opportunity involves the males, but for now, females. If you are a female, if you are a graduate and you don't have money, your family don't have money to sponsor you abroad, you might just be considering this route. It is more or less like an employment, and I will be talking on Austria today. Guys, if you are new here, please, you are highly welcome. My name is Milton Fonkwa, and I'm also called the Anointed Village Boy. Thank you so much for understanding. For those who are returning subscribers, thank you. Returning viewers, thank you. You guys are the real MVPs. Like I said, I will be talking about au pair in Austria. Au pair is like a job in Austria, but in other countries, it is more or less not like a job. But in Austria, it is more or less like a job, or it is more like a job. Now, there are various countries in Europe where you can work as an au pair and you earn some cash or some advantages. 1. Austria. 2. Germany. 3. France. 4. Belgium. 5. Sweden. Alright? These are the countries in Europe. Probably there are other countries in Europe that au pair jobs are available, but like I said, these are the 5 that I know. And how do you become an au pair in Austria? First, for you to become an au pair, there are criteria you need to meet. The first criteria you have to meet is that to become an au pair in Europe, you have to be between the ages of 18 and 30 years old. But in Austria, an au pair must be between 18 and 28 years, alright? That is the first criteria. The second thing you have to understand is that for you to become an au pair, you have to first of all talk with the host family for them to give you this letter, alright, for you to apply for the visa. And there are requirements. You need to have German language, at least an A1. A1 at least. If you have up to B2, it is advantage you, alright? So this is for those of you who want to migrate to Europe, who don't have degrees, who don't have bigger qualifications, who don't have enough of money, alright? Now, you also need to understand that in Austria, you can become an au pair and you earn at least 350 to 400 euros. Now, who is an au pair? An au pair is somebody who lives with a host family, alright? Feed from the family houses you, alright? They feed you, they give you an allowance. Like I said, in Austria, it is like an employment offer, alright? Now, that is the definition of au pair. So I want to be talking about how you can get residence permit application, or how you can apply for your residence permit in Austria as an au pair, alright? Or some, is it au pair or au pair? Anyways, just take it like that. I will put it somewhere up here. So that is how it is. Now, I will be checking my jotter so that I don't forget anything. What is happening to the camera? Yes, so to become a residence permit, a resident in Austria with an au pair visa, or if you travel to Austria as an au pair, alright, most Kenyans, most Zimbabweans are in Europe through this particular means, alright. I haven't seen a Cameroonian so far, but you should try to check how it works, alright. You can migrate to Germany through this means. You can migrate to Austria, Sweden, Belgium, and France through this means. I know another Kenyan in France as well. I know a Philippine in France who is doing this type of job, alright. So the documents you need to apply, alright, for a residence permit, or if you want to become a resident in Austria, of course, if you move to Austria, you have to apply for a residence permit. These are the documents. Document number 1, you need to have a valid passport. All right, we do not need to overemphasize on this because this is something everybody knows about. The second document is your birth certificate. Remember, I mentioned before that to become an au pair in Austria, you need to be between the ages of 18 and 28 years old. So they need your birth certificate to check your age, alright? Yes, for those of you who always trim your ages, you have to be careful, because if you trim, one of your documents carry the other age and the other one carries the other age, you are already in trouble, serious trouble, alright? So you have to be careful. The second document again, before I continue, this document, this birth certificate, make sure it is legalized. It has to be legalized. And where is legalization done? Cameroonians, Nigerians, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is the one to legalize this birth certificate, all right? Go there, they are going to tell you what you need to do. Cameroonians, those of you in Douala, go to the governor's office in Bonanjo, all right? There is a legalization process from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You can legalize your documents there, all right? Now, the other documents you need is a recent passport size photograph, probably not older than 6 months, all right? Because the recent one, the way you look after 1 year will not be the same way you will be looking in the next 1 year, all right? What I mean here is the look of your face in 2022 is not the same as that in 2023, all right? So you have to know this. You need to show recent passport size photographs, all right? So that is it. Another document you need is a police clearance. Yes, you don't want to move in a foreign country where you are a criminal, you do criminal activities. So this host family or the authorities of that country need to know if actually you have not been jailed, you haven't gone to prison before. Therefore, you need to provide a police character or a police clearance, all right? And this police clearance has to be legalized, all right? Make sure you take the police clearance only when you are applying for the Aupair visa, because after 3 months, remember the police clearance is outdated or expired. So you must get a new one. But I will say that make sure you get it before, when you have gotten your employment offer or the letter from the host family in Austria, all right, so that you can start processing the visa as fast as possible. Like I said, it expires after 3 months, all right. That is the very important document, police character or police clearance, all right. Now, you also need your health insurance. Well, for Austria, I do not know how the case is for Sweden or Belgium, but I also know for Germany. For Austria, the host family is the one paying your insurance for you, all right? Like I said, au pair does not need a lot of money. You just need small amounts of money to apply for your visa, all right? So if you are broke, you don't have opportunities, this is a video. I know a lot of you on this channel that you have been saying studying abroad is difficult. You want to migrate by job. Those of you asking me, I want to go to Europe by job, this is a video for you to use, all right? You can use this means. I will be bringing another video where I will talk about the sites where to go and look for au pair types of jobs, all right, or how to write or where to get the host families. I hope you understand. Now, the other document I want to talk about is the employment offer, all right. You need an employment offer. And where is the employment or the contract of employment coming from? It is coming from the host family. The host family is the one to send it to you. Remember, it has to be signed. If you do not sign it when you take it to the embassy, you are in trouble. Make sure you sign the employment. Sorry, they sign the employment offer, the host family, I mean. Because in this case, you guys will be discussing, so it's not a big deal, all right? Now, remember I said at the beginning that German, at least A1 is the basic. You must have German certificate showing that you have the A1 level. So those of you who have been asking me, running away from language courses, running away from IELTS, running away from TOEFL, go now and register to the Goethe Institute in Yaoundé, in Douala, in Boya, or where, and write the German language A1 and start applying for your au pair jobs if you want to move to Europe. Don't say I didn't tell you this opportunity. The other document you need is the Ams document, all right? This AMS document is going to come from your employer, your boss in Austria, all right? Because it is part of the documents that will shows that you are employed. It's like this one is going to the Ministry of Labor or the Ministry of Labor and Social something in Austria, all right? But you need the document. They will send to you. It's because you have to be registered, all right? They have to register you under the labor market, all right? So that is what you need to know. Again, like I said, you need one certificate. Is it a Goethe certificate or something to show that you have attended that school, all right? So make sure you get all these documents, put them together and start your work. Remember, A1 is the basic for you to start checking this stuff. Because if you do not have the German language, even if you have the employment offer, when you at the embassy, they will ask you. And if you don't provide, they can never allow you. They will not allow you to move to Austria, not to even talk of giving you the visa. All right, and make sure, remember, all the documents I said are going to be legalized, all right? Some authenticated and legalized, all right? Some will be authenticated, some will be legalized. But remember I said the police character your birth certificate has to be legalized. And now there are procedures you have to follow, especially in your home countries when you want to do these processes. Remember that these places are super crowded. You need to go gradually, all right? They are so super crowded, and even the people working in the offices are super busy. So be patient, all right? Be patient. Authenticated documents, or let me say the authentication, is done on the original documents. They will stamp it on the originals, all right? Or they will sign on the originals or something. I do not know, but that is how the system functions in most African countries. For Cameroonian, you can always photocopy and give them the original and the photocopy. Then they will write everything on the photocopy. In certain cases, they will need just the originals, like I said. At the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they will put stamps on the originals, all right? So you also understand it. It's the same procedure for Belgium, all right? And I don't know for other countries. So that is what you should know about the au pair type of job. Like I said, this is an opportunity for you to migrate to Europe without spending too much money, all right? So if this information was helpful to you, please do not forget to subscribe and share this video. I will be making more videos in the days ahead. Peace.